Juliana Pasquarosa finally admits she's mad at Litia Garr. April 1, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation news fans. Juliana Pasquarosa has finally admitted that she is mad at Litia Garr after the finale of The Bachelor. This is something fans expected. However, Juliana would not admit that she had any bad feelings towards Litia. It is safe to say the two are not friends at the moment, and may never be friends again due to what happened. There is a lot to unfold and uncover. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Litia Garr is blindsided after tons of empty promises. Litia Garr felt secure in her relationship with Ellis. This was because he was giving her no reason to think otherwise during the season. He had been filling her with empty promises since the second week. Fans knew this was going to end badly. However, Grant was telling Litia things, such as her being his #1 connection and the one he was going to propose to. Yikes! Litia was completely caught off guard when Grant ended things with her. She was not happy, and people understand why. Now, Grant's fiancé is not happy with her either. Juliana Pasquarosa finally admits she is mad at runner-up. Juliana Pasquarosa has admitted that she is mad at Litia Garr. Why? I think my feelings were the most hurt by Litia. I don't think that was expected in any capacity. I think we've talked between filming and even when this whole show was airing. I did my best to check in with her. I thought there was a good relationship, but it seems like actions since AFR and moving forward have not been the kindest, and that took me by surprise, and my feelings were hurt by it for sure. I think the first stab that I felt was when she brought my name up in the breakup. I think that was uncalled for. Then to continue to make kind of those jabs on stage, saying she is glad that this isn't a part of her love story, and that she deserves a man that's not so confused up until the last second, when Grant and I know the reality of it, and that was strictly a jab at me. I think that those things took me back. Yikes, the two of them are not getting along, and fans will be shocked if they ever mend their friendship. This is a difficult situation to navigate. It seems as though Juliana does not like the way Litia has spoken since the breakup. In fact, she feels as though Litia is taking jabs at her during the finale. However, fans do not think this is what happened at all. Litia was mad at Grant for telling her all these things just to blindside her in the end. None of it had to do with Juliana. However, the tension between the two is there. What do you think about Juliana admitting she is mad at Litia? Do you think she has a right to be mad at her? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this. Juliana Pasquarosa finally admits she's mad at Litia Garr. The truth revealed. Part 1. The secret no one knew. In the world of public figures, the lines between friendship and rivalry can be razor thin. For years, fans and followers of Juliana Pasquarosa and Litia Garr, two of the most talked about celebrities in the industry, believed they were the perfect pair, inseparable, supportive, and utterly in sync. The two women, who had seemingly spent a lifetime navigating the treacherous waters of fame together, were often seen side by side in the public eye. Their relationship, marked by mutual respect and admiration, gave no hint of any underlying tension. But as the saying goes, appearances can be deceiving. For months now, whispers have circulated around the celebrity world, suggesting that all was not well between the two. While they were still seen attending events together, their once vibrant interactions seemed distant. Fans began noticing the subtle signs, the strained smiles, the lack of genuine warmth in their exchanges, and the uncomfortable silences that had crept into their conversations. And now, in a shocking turn of events, Juliana Pasquarosa has finally come forward, admitting what many had suspected for a long time. She's mad at Litia Garr. Part 2. The breaking point. So, what happened? How did two women who were once considered the epitome of friendship fall out in such a dramatic fashion? The truth is more complicated than many would have imagined. Juliana, in an exclusive interview with a leading media outlet, opened up about the tensions that had been building between her and Litia for months. The breaking point, according to Juliana, came after a series of incidents that left her feeling betrayed and hurt. It wasn't one thing, Juliana explained. It was a pattern of behavior that slowly wore me down. Litia and I were always in sync, always on the same page. But then, out of nowhere, she started making decisions that affected me without even consulting me. It was like I wasn't even a part of the equation anymore. The catalyst for their fallout appears to have been a major business decision Litia made without involving Juliana, despite the fact that their ventures had always been collaborative. Litia launched a new fashion line, and though Juliana was initially supportive, things took a turn when Litia signed a major endorsement deal with a rival brand. I felt like I was left in the dust, Juliana confessed. It was a slap in the face. She didn't even think to run it by me first. It made me feel like I wasn't important to her anymore. Part 3. The Rise of Litia's Ambition. While Juliana's feelings of betrayal were evident, many fans have been quick to defend Litia, suggesting that her ambition was simply the driving force behind her decision. Litia, known for her no-nonsense attitude and fearless drive, had been on a trajectory toward global stardom for years. Her name was synonymous with success, and her business ventures had been thriving. But Juliana's frustration with Litia's sudden shift in priorities couldn't be ignored. "I get that Litia's got big dreams," Juliana said, her voice tinged with emotion, "but we've been a team for so long. It hurt when she started making decisions like she was on her own. It felt like she didn't need me anymore." The fashion line launch and the endorsement deal were just the tip of the iceberg. According to sources close to the two women, Litia had been distancing herself from their shared projects, opting instead to pursue solo ventures. The final straw came when Litia signed an exclusive deal with a major production company, leaving Juliana out of the lucrative project that they had once discussed doing together. Part 4. The Public Backlash. As the story broke, fans of both women were left shocked and divided. The once unbreakable bond between Juliana and Litia now seemed fragile, and the public's reaction was nothing short of explosive. Social media exploded with fans speculating about the cause of the fallout, and countless theories flooded online forums. Some believed that Juliana was simply too sensitive, while others felt that Litia had become too wrapped up in her own success. "How could she do that to Juliana?" one fan tweeted. "They've been through everything together. This is just heartless." On the other hand, Litia's supporters were quick to defend her, saying that she had every right to pursue her own career. "Litia has worked too hard to let anyone hold her back," another fan argued. "She deserves to take risks and follow her ambitions. Juliana should understand that." Part 5. The Turning Point. As the drama unfolded in the public eye, the question on everyone's mind was whether the two women could ever repair their fractured relationship. Would they find a way to mend their friendship, or was this the end of an era for one of the most iconic duos in celebrity history? In an unexpected twist, Juliana and Litia were spotted together in a quiet cafe, deep in conversation. While the media speculated wildly about the nature of their meeting, neither Juliana nor Litia spoke publicly about what transpired during that encounter. Some believed it was an attempt at reconciliation, while others felt it was a last-ditch effort to salvage their professional image. "I don't know what the future holds," Juliana said, her tone somber. "But I've learned a lot through this. Sometimes you have to let go of certain people in your life, even if it hurts. Litia and I shared so much, but at the end of the day, we both have our own paths to follow." Part 6. The Fallout continues. Though there is still much to be said about the future of Juliana and Litia's relationship, it's clear that the fallout has left a permanent mark on both women. For Juliana, the public admission of her anger was a moment of catharsis, a way to finally confront the hurt she had been carrying for so long. For Litia, the impact of her actions is still unclear as she continues to build her empire. As the story continues to unfold, one thing is certain: Juliana Pasquarosa and Litia Garr may never be the same again.